Hi everybody, I'm going to show off my ProSonic Scripting language today. I'm showing you some code. The top portion runs when the level starts, and then you have some in-game functions that run every frame while the game's running. It's got if-else statements. It's got assignment statements, and you can do all kinds of things. You can write text out onto the screen, just all that good stuff. And you can include external files. This one I'm using for defining constants. So instead of using a number for things, I can use a name for it. This right here is what the game looks like running the scripts. It shows you that it's running in game 1, in game 2, in game 3. That's because I got it in the script files to say that. Now, if I wanted to, I could change that. Where the text out, you see the text out. Let's change the running in game 1. Just something like happy day. And then we're going to change the second one to woot. And the third one, my text here. And then you'll see we run the game and it says it right up there. So you can type text to the screen, for whatever purpose. The script also has the code that's used to draw the on-screen display where the score, time, rings, and lives are. You can change that where it says counterout. I'm drawing the counters to the screen. The 96 is the X position. Let's just change that to 200. The 8 is the Y position. Let's change that to 40. And then if I wanted to read something else, I can change the player score to something else. I don't know. X velocity. Let's do that. X velocity. And so when I run the game, it should appear at the new position we set it at, and it's reading the player's X velocity, which is just something interesting you can do. But you can customize the whole interface. That's the main purpose of it, that functionality can be integrated into the script itself rather than being hard-coded. Now what I'm showing you right here is the code for the bridge object. I've replaced it entirely with a custom object. It's just some sample code. Like if you get 8 rings and the bridge is visible, you get an extra life. And it draws a sprite onto the screen, and you'll see what it draws right here. It draws one of Sonic's sprites, but I programmed it to bounce around the screen. And the neat thing about it is you can make it a static object if you want, which means that when you leave the area that the object originated at, it will still be in memory. It'll still be running. So I can go all over the level, and this object, which I set as static, is just that. It's static. It never gets destroyed. And there's another bridge object once it gets loading, and there's another one. Once it gets loading, it stays on the screen. Now, there's a lot of useful things you can do with that, but that's just one of the features you can do. But let's try something here. This is something I made it do just recently, and it works pretty nice. You can actually spawn objects on anywhere. You can have the object spawn another object, and it can be any object you want. We're setting the the camera position and offsetting that with the position that we're drawing the sprite. And for every two seconds, it's going to draw, or it's going to spawn a sprite, an object onto the play field. Spawn, we're using the spawn keyword, object ring. The zeros are the attributes to go with it. We'll just make them 0. D5 and D6 are the X and Y positions that we're spawning at. And then we need to close the if statement, so we're going to add endif there and endif here. And then we're going to run the game here, and you'll see every 2 seconds it spawns a ring. Again, this is just an example, but you could do a number of useful things. If you want to have an enemy fire something at the player, you could have it do that. But this is just some of the work I've been doing. I'll have more for you, but I just thought I'd share this with you to give you a little update on what's happening with it.